This poem I call She Remembered the Good Days. She used to smile like sunlight, the kind that made broken men believe in second chances. And he used to hold her like the world owed him a favor. Back when love was still a promise and not a prison. She told me once he wasn't always like this, and you could hear the ghost in her voice when she said it. She remembered the good days, the way he'd laugh like thunder and kiss her like she was lightning. Said he made her feel seen, like God had carved her name in his chest and called it destiny. But love turned loud, real loud. Doors slammed, voices cracked, and every I love you started to sound like don't leave. See, trauma got a rhythm. It beats like a heart that forgot what peace sounds like. She started learning to dance around his moods, tiptoes and apologies, covering bruises with long sleeves and excuses. Baby, he didn't mean it. He's just under pressure. He just gets angry sometimes. Sometimes. But sometimes became always, and always became silence, and silence became survival. She built a home out of fear, furnished it with hope, and slept beside her own destruction because loneliness felt colder than pain. You could see it in her eyes, that flicker, that fragile light fighting for breath. I swear she was still holding on to the version of him that loved her once, the man who bought her flowers before he learned how to bury her spirit with words. She kept her memories like medicine, tiny doses of before to survive the after. But love shouldn't feel like withdrawal, and she was shaking every day trying to remember the girl she was before his hands rewrote her story. The last time I saw her, she said, I just wanted to stop. And I swear her voice broke in a way that still echoes in my bones. A week later, it did. They said it was an accident, but I knew better. Because love don't kill like that. Control does. Fear does. Men who mistake possession for passion, they do. And now every October night feels like confession. Every silence sounds like her name, and I still hear her laugh in the wind. The ghost of a woman who loved too much for a man who never learned what love was. So if you ever hear her story, just don't cry. Listen. Speak up. Because somewhere right now another woman is remembering the good days and convincing herself that they'll come back. But they won't. Not unless we make sure that love never hurts like that again.